guys, Sifulu Watobi is here. On today's training, I just want to teach you one of the fundamental technique and fundamental logic that make Wing Chun the best martial art style that is going to destroy and that is very effective on opponents, right? So, and this training or this video is going to be topic or is going to explain why Wing Chun usually follow center line. So all the art we are using in martial art, right, have center line, and you have to study your opponent center line so that you will be able to give your opponent a hit that is going to destroy him, or you're going to get more effective on your opponent. But I'm going to use my Wing Chun technique to explain why Wing Chun usually follow center line, right? Stand well, right? So like this, if you are a Wing Chun practitioner, or if you want to know more about Wing Chun practitioner, and this is going to help you. Like this, Wing Chun usually attack opponent center. So if you attack your opponent like this, stand still, stand very well. So don't move if I push you, right? No, stand still, stand very well. So like this, if I attack my opponent right there, as you can see, this is not my opponent center. So if I go like this, this is not my opponent center. If I go like this, so that is not my opponent center. But if I apply on my opponent center right here, he's going to move away right here. Sorry. So that is your opponent center. So that is why Wing Chun usually target opponent center. If they want to punch, they want to attack, they usually target opponent center, right? So, and your opponent can easily transfer, and that opponent center is just like a root, of your opponent. Just like the stamina of your opponent that you destroy if you attack your opponent center. So that is why if you take any move, that also work on Wing Chun move. So if we want to defeat our opponent stamina, right? If we want to destroy our opponent stamina, so if we move towards him, our move is to good to attack his center line. So like this, punch. So like that. So I apply on his center. This is my opponent center, right? So I don't go like this. But if I want to go like this, I notice that my opponent full strength have already diverted to this side. So if I now attack him like this, so I now help him by control this point to that side. So because I've already noticed that all his full body strength have already concentrated on this side. So that means that this leg is powerless. So, and that means that all the power of his center line have already shifted to this side. So now he now punch, and that my opponent is going to do that because he wants his punch to be more dynamic, or to be more effective on me. So that is why he chooses to concentrate all his body strength to this side, to this leg, right? So now, once I now notice that will let his punch here, it's going to be slow and it's going to be more effective. So if that punch reaches me, if I don't defeat that punch, so now I will now help him out, like punch. So I will now help him out by controlling this hand to this side, so that the remaining strength that is on this leg right here is going to concentrate on this leg, right? So to let it be more effective, to let all those strength be more concentrate on this leg, on this side, right? So now to destroy that, now go like this. So as you can see it, so that leg move, right? So, and that is going to destroy his stance, right? So just go like this. So now you can easily go like that. You can draw him back, chop his head off, or you follow it up with your punch, right? Just go like that. So now chop his head off. As you notice that he is going, because you have already attacked that center line, that center line, that all the power that is on his body that he have already concentrated on this line. So that is that about that. So if you want to punch and to make your punch be more effective, just make sure you go for your opponent center. So if you want to punch your opponent or right here or here, so make sure you go for your opponent center. That is going to move your opponent away. That punch is going to be more dynamic and move your opponent. It will move your opponent. It will shift your opponent back. So that is that. So it is not the point of full force that you put in, but the center line that you attack is going to move your opponent because you apply on the center. So that is why Wing Chun punch or Wing Chun attack is more effective on opponents. So if you see a Wing Chun practitioner or a Wing Chun expert fighting a person, fighting his opponent, and he use a single punch, and that opponent move away from the radar. So that means that it is not that his punch is too powerful. It is because he attack his opponent center line. He locates his opponent center line and he attack it at once. So that is that about that. So I hope you can see that clearly. So like this. So if your opponent use one to so sorry. So I just use that. So like that. So you just punch your opponent center. So that is that about that. So that is why Wing Chun punch, well, Wing Chun attack is too effective. Is so much effective on opponent when they use it and on their opponent because they attack opponent center. So and that is that about that. I hope you can see that clearly. But I want you to notice this, and I want to give you a tip. So for you to affect your opponent center line, you also watch out for your center line. Don't let anything corrupt your center line also. So don't let your center line be destroyed. So because once your center line destroyed, it will be very difficult for you to use an effective hit on your opponent center to make your punch or your attack be more effective on him. It will be very difficult for you because you also don't stand still. You don't stand very well. So your stamina is just like you are performing woefully. So and for you to now use that against your opponent, it will be very difficult. So that is that about that. If you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, do that now so that you won't miss interesting video like this. And I'm going to teach you everything in full details if you join my personal online training. So hit me up at the comment section that you are interested in joining my personal online training, and I will be right here to tell you how you can join my personal online training. Keep on liking, keep on subscribing, keep on sharing. Peace and out.